Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Attack on Titan, Season 1, Episode 5, First Battle, Battle of Trost, Part 1. Last episode, oh my gosh. The Titan broke down Wall Rose. Yeah, we're in Wall Rose, right? Broke it down, and then Eren is about to fight it. I'm like, yo, first battle after their training, them graduating and all that. So how's that gonna end? We don't know. I met for a brief second Captain Levi, and then after a passionate speech from Eren, some of them decided to join the Survey Corps as well. And Annie was so cool when she displayed her leg sweep powers. Oh yeah. What else? Yeah, that's basically what happened. Just them training and all that and graduating and stuff. So I'm excited to see how this battle is gonna go. So before we get into it, if you guys like my reactions, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon, where you can find full length of this reaction and all my Attack on Titan's reactions there, and also early access to a few of the animes that I'm reacting to right now. Okay, let's start this episode, and here we go. What the freak? Man, like, what the freak? Eren is the main protagonist of the anime, so he can't possibly be dead, right? But then he was swallowed or eaten by Titan, so what the freak? Is he gonna be fighting the Titan from the inside? Like, hot? When? I don't even quite remember. I was so afraid of seeing the Titan eat people that I was like this, like most of the time. So I don't quite remember how Armin got in, like almost eaten. Like, I know something happened and I'm like, what happened? Because I saw the mouth like, and then I was like this, and then by the time I opened my eyes, whatever happened. So I'm like, what happened? And then they went to the backstory of when Armin was telling Eren all these stories about the outside world, like the sea and the, ice and sand and beaches and all that. And then he found the courage. He's like fighting for Armin, like pulled him out of the mouth, and then he got swallowed. Like, like I said, I told y'all, my main thing with the anime is like I don't want to see the gruesome stuff, but me not seeing the gruesome stuff is also making me miss some stuff. So like, how am I supposed to keep up? Like, I know he pulled Armin out, and then he was inside the mouth, right? But then I think the mouth closed. Is that what happened? I think the mouth closed. Clearly, Eren is not dead. Like, he's not gonna die anytime soon. But like, I don't know how he's gonna get out of it. And when they started this episode, he was about to fight that Titan. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be so cool. And then the Titan disappeared. How did that happen? Like, it was like a second later. He was about to attack, right? I think, did he attack? Yeah, he tried to slash the back of the neck or something, and then there was some kind of big smoke or wind or something or other, and then in the next moment, the Titan was gone. And I'm like, yo, how does that happen? How does someone that big just disappear like that in a second? Doesn't make any sense. And then I'm like, okay, I know that people are gonna be turned into Titans. I just don't know. I think they're trying to find a way to turn Titans back to being people. I think. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna assume why they're disappearing like that is because they turn back into a Titan in that moment. And then because they don't know any better at this point, that's why they're thinking that they're disappearing, but then they're turning back into humans. I don't know. I'm probably gonna figure it out later, but that's my explanation for it at this moment. And then there was this scene with Captain Commander Pixis and this Marcus Bart, and they were just there. He was drinking wine while all the attack and stuff was going on. He was just there drinking wine with Commander Pixis, and Commander Pixis lost. And I'm like, the way Commander Pixis was so nonchalant about losing, I'm like, yo, this guy is letting Marcus or whatever win. And then when the news came that the Titans broke down the wall, he's like, he started crying, don't leave me. I'm like, yo, leave him behind. Like, I don't like people like that. Like, while other people are suffering out there, you're there sitting comfortably, like treating like everyone sort of like around you like they're beneath you. And then when it comes to the moment of truth, you're like relying on them to protect you. Like, really? Just stay there and get in. So Commander Pixis is like gone to, what was it, Trost? Is that where they were? Yeah, he's going back there. We didn't see him reach it there, so maybe next episode we're gonna see him and all the people that were accompanying him, and maybe they're gonna fight the Titans. I don't know. There was this scene where they were explaining like the vanguard, the middle, and then the rear guard, and Mikasa was telling Eren that when it comes to the battle, like, just look out for me, like look for me so that I can be there to protect you in the case. But then Eren was not having it. It's like, just go do your job, which is, I think she was assigned to be in rear guard. I don't know what position Eren was supposed to be. Probably vanguard or something. So they're like far apart. So when when Eren was in, Mikasa could feel it. So is she gonna leave her post and try to go back there and save Eren? I don't know. Jean was freaking out about the Titans attacking because he was saying that he was gonna go into the interior like tomorrow or something, but then the Titans attacked before then. So it's like, I don't know, all this stuff and stuff like that. Yo, the way they were all rallied behind Eren, like Thomas, oh my gosh, he was the first one in. Like the way they were all like, okay, zipping through the city, you know, they were like, they're gonna defeat the Titan. They were gonna do like some kind of competition thing to see who's gonna defeat the most Titans. And then they called one aberrant or something. That thing just flew out of nowhere. And I'm like, whoa. And by the time I turn around, he's in his mouth. And then they crushed him. Like, they ate him. And then, like, I feel, did they eat all of them? Except for where Eren got swallowed. So, who else is alive from that bunch? Armin? Eren is probably gonna be alive. I think there was a girl named Hannah there too, right? Among them? No, Franz and Hannah are the couple. Like, I don't know. I feel like the other ones died and only those two are left. Eren is in the belly of that one, and then Armin. Yo. They were gone just like that. And then they talked about when they were in classroom and they were talking about the Titans, and they're like, they're mostly male, they don't know how they reproduce, and what else, when you cut off the head they still can regenerate it in like was it 2 minutes or seconds or something? Okay, and the only way that you can defeat them is by, severing whatever the back of the neck. Yo. And then they're intelligent, because Eren mentioned it. The first one that they saw was that one the colossal. There are two kinds, right? The colossal and the armored. The armored is the one that ran, and then broke down the gate, and then the colossal is the one that broke down the wall, right? So he noticed that the colossal was attacking the cannons, trying to destroy it. So that makes that they think. So you have them, the colossal one, and then you have the Titan one, really, armored one. I don't know how this thing's gonna go, man. Like, I really have no clue. Thank you guys for watching my reaction. And if you liked it, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will see you next time for my reaction to Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 6. And if you want to see that reaction right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. You can also see the full length of this reaction there as well. Now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.